Welcome to Genshin Impact player reacts to Wuthering Waves for the first time blind. Basically, blind meaning I've never consumed any form of content of Wuthering Waves whatsoever. I went into it blind. The only thing I knew was that combat in there is gonna be really, really good. And yes, it is really, really fucking good. Basically, I do love Genshin a lot. Not as much now, but I still do like Genshin a lot. Because of its characters, and I have multiple C6s in Genshin. Kazuha, Ito, and I wanted to C6 Alachino, but something went wrong. And yeah, I still do like the characters a lot in Genshin, but I will do a very fair opinion or judgment of Wuthering Waves and Genshin, because I feel like I should compare these two because they have very, very similar stuff, and I feel like there's some things Genshin does better than Wuthering Waves, some things Wuthering Waves does better than Genshin. And so I've played for a total of 8 hours. I'm currently level 14 in Wuthering Waves. I know it's not a lot, but I feel like it's enough to give me a rough understanding of where Wuthering Waves can be at. And so, yeah, this is what I feel about Wuthering Waves and Genshin if I were to compare them together, okay? First of all, we will start off with the very obvious characters, okay? Character-wise, I do like the characters more in Genshin, okay? This might be just because, Wuthering Waves came out. Genshin has been out for don't know how long. And, I probably just haven't found like that. They haven't released that one character that really like switches on my brain. But in terms of design overall and like aesthetic wise, I actually still do prefer Genshin. Like aesthetic wise, this is just taste. I do prefer Genshin. Also character wise, I realize all women have they have a mind of their own for some reason. But nice. So now combat though, alright, it's a given. Wuthering Waves just wins by a shit. Alright? Because Wuthering Waves features actually dodging. Where when you dodge, you instantly come because of this like short time stop, and then you a very nice sounding special effect when you dodge. And parrying in this game is also really good, which is the perfect segue again into this character called Tao Qi. Alright? So, what Tao Qi does is actually almost the same as what Beidou can do in Genshin Impact. And Beidou and Tao Qi are the first two 4 stars I got in their respective games. I think this is a sign. And Beidou, to this day, I still like her a lot. Alright. The thing is that Genshin is so dog shit in terms of enemies where they don't attack. The Genshin enemies do not attack. And so I can rarely use the parry for Beidou. And also Beidou's parry is 12 seconds. Now Tao Qi on the other hand, right, has a parry built into a charge attack, which is very satisfying. You can parry anytime you want, and when you parry with certain stacks on you, you basically unleash like 3 attacks. And boobs. Both Beidou and Tao Qi have big boobs. Oh my. Basically, I feel like she's a very nice character to use. I heard a lot of people say she's not that good, but I think I might actually start maining her, like unironically. Only problem is that maybe when I get my first 5-star, which I haven't because I'm saving it for my next Wuthering Waves stream. I don't really have time to stream Wuthering Waves because I follow a strict stream schedule. Next time I stream, I'll get a 5-star for sure. And when I do get that 5-star, I'm not sure if I'm gonna replace her or not. But yeah, this is just a small like advertisement of my favorite character Tao Qi for now. So yeah, combat wise, Wuthering Waves does it better. It utilizes dodges and parries a lot more. Genshin only uses iframes like a bug. Like you dodge and that's it. Like you dash and that's it. Alright. Next, we have music. Now, music wise, I will say, to this day, I think Genshin still has one of the best music, OSTs and soundtracks ever. might be my own taste once again, but it just tops almost every other game I've played. Every other gacha game I've played, at least. Okay? Gacha game. Specifically gacha game. Like, okay, I did play Blue Archive, and I still think it's better than Blue Archive. Blue Archive soundtracks are also fucking good, but yeah. For Wuthering Waves by itself, music is not bad. Does it suit the world? It kind of does, but it kind of reminds me of Tower of Fantasy a bit. And I don't really like to be reminded of that game. Next, we have story. Now, I think a lot of y'all already know from story wise that Wuthering Waves story isn't that good, right? I know they did remake the story apparently, but it's not that good. It's your basic story trope. I got to the part where Scar was yapping about the black sheep and the shepherd and the white fellowship or some shit. But honestly it was okay. It's whatever. But apparently that's the part that gets interesting, but I feel like it's still quite basic. But then again, Genshin also, when it first started, we had the Valiant, and the Valiant was, I'm not gonna lie, it was quite bad. It was really bad. Like, the best we got from that thing is. And bro, that shit is so cringe. I don't ever understand how it became a thing. But yeah. So, both sides lose here, honestly. I feel like Genshin and Wuthering Waves, both in terms of lore, they are not that good at the start. But they do start to. I'm pretty sure Wuthering Waves will pick up pace. Alright. They'll understand what their audience pretty much wants because they are very receptive with their community, unlike Genshin. And so I'm pretty sure they'll be able to land their footing somewhere for sure. Alright. Genshin, I feel like it started to pick up at Inazuma. And then it fell off at Sumeru once again. We have, of course, the Gacha. Now this unironically surprised me. I full on went into Wuthering Waves not knowing a single thing about how the Gacha system would work. And I'm surprised that it actually hard pities at 80 pools. Very, very impressive. And not only that, okay, the beginner banner. Okay, now this is your normal beginner banner. But apparently I heard we had you're getting another one or something, and then you can select your own 5-star or some shit. Which is probably by far one of the best beginner banners ever. Because even Honkai Star Rail, a very good game. In fact, at this point, I do prefer Honkai Star Rail over Genshin. But yeah, even Honkai Star Rail, a very, very good game already. Very abundant with their rewards. They did 300 pools. This one apparently is like what? I'm not sure how it works, but like you're just once you get your next 5-star, you can select whichever one you want. That's what I heard, okay? So it might be a bit copium for me, but yeah. Very, very impressive. And I'm also very impressed by this. They have a separate currency for weapons, which I feel like is very, very good because of this. Mainly because of this. Every monthly reset, okay, this is not much. Every patch reset, you get 6 whole weapon pools for free. Basically free at this point. And you have your standard pools and then the limited pools. Very impressive, honestly. I never thought they would do this thing. Yeah, so I'm very happy with the gacha. Yeah, gacha wise, extremely happy. Wuthering Waves wins for this one. Next, we have how receptive is the developers with the community, and oh boy, y'all wanna guess? Do y'all wanna guess? Which one is better? I wonder which one. It's as if like Genshin just released the developer patch note on 4.7 with their resin cap increase. Maybe because Wuthering Waves is coming out, right? Surely they could have just announced it during the Genshin live stream, which happened on the day of recording. The current day I'm recording this video, and Yeah, we know Genshin could never. Holy shit. Wuthering Waves is very, very receptive. Like, dude, they gave us free Tenpu. A free Tenpu because their game was a bit buggy at the start. Which I'm gonna give a leeway with this because you know when the game first launches, right? I know, and you know, there'll be some bugs here and there. I encountered the problem of text being cut off during loss, and so it was quite bad. And they responded really quickly. They are very abundant with their pools, everything. All right, thank you, everything. Very good. In fact, doing a survey gives me 60 in Genshin terms primo gems. All right, and yeah, honestly, very, very good. Genshin, on the other hand, I want to complain about this. Okay, all right. I might like Genshin, but holy shit, I actually got offended when they released the developer patch note. Mainly because, all right, just because Wuthering Waves is coming out, they released this developer patch. All right, 4.7 developer patch note, 200 resin cap increase. Now, what is the point of that? All right, first of all, it's insinuating. Do not play our game because we never bother to increase the rate at which resin is gonna increase. So what is the point? It even gives you more leeway to not play the game. Just log in once a day. Clear your dailies, maybe condense your resin. Heck, some people are just gonna delete the game, okay? Alright. So like I got offended because why would you release a developer patch note hoping that we would come back to Genshin and not play Wuthering Waves? Alright? At this point, it's very clear that they are scared that we are gonna play Wuthering Waves, right? So why would you release a patch note hoping that we'll get back when you're half-assing it, alright? It's like they're trying, but they're not trying. Because you know that we want to shorten the rate at which resin recharges, right? Because Wuthering Wave 6 minutes, Honkai Star Rail 6 minutes, Honkai Impact 6 minutes. Why? Why is Genshin 8 minutes? It's still 8 minutes for every single piece of resin. And it's so bullshit. Like, at least, if you're gonna try and bring us back into your game, seriously, actually just try. What the fuck are you doing? It's like they're trying to do a social experiment in Genshin. It's like, how dumb are these retards actually gonna go with their, oh shit, they increased the resin cap, guys. Holy shit. Thanks, Genshin. I'm gonna play Genshin Impact. Actually, okay, I need to. But yeah, please, Genshin, actually try. Please just try. You actually have competition now, and I unironically like Wuthering Waves a lot right now. I know there's a lot of backlash and there's like a lot of cons in terms of like bugs and shit, which I'll get on to later in for when I describe more about Wuthering Waves. But seriously, Wuthering Waves I feel like can compete with Genshin. So please just try Genshin. I do like Genshin a lot. I really want it to succeed. I've been coping for 3 years, bro. Alright, I didn't start at launch in Genshin, in fact. But I still like the game a lot. And like, bro, please, Genshin. It's been don't know how many years, man. Holy shit. Okay? So yeah, I'm still gonna give Genshin another chance. A lot of chances. But yeah, they really need to get their game up at this point. Oh, and last but not least, we have exploration. This is a given, right? Wuthering Waves exploration is very smooth. I never knew I needed this function ever. Mainly because I was so tunnel visioned into Genshin, where I felt like, you know what? Climbing walls is fine. Genshin was actually like, okay, it was my second gacha game. My first gacha game was my first gacha game is I'm not gonna go into details about that one. But yeah, I never knew I needed running up walls because I thought Genshin climbing up walls is fine. You know, patience is key. Just climb up walls. But this makes the game fun. Like this makes exploring fun. Because I'm not gonna lie, to this day, Genshin exploration sucks. It just sucks, boss. Like here, it's so nice, and plus, there's mobs to fight. You can parry every single mob I find. I fight. it's so nice to explore this map. Really, really smooth. So yeah, Wuthering Waves exploration is one up from Genshin. No, two up from Genshin. Okay, so that's pretty much all the things I'm gonna compare for Genshin and Wuthering Waves. Okay, and so now I'm still gonna say some things I have, some concerns I have for Wuthering Waves. Okay, just some because I feel like the game still can improve, right? The game definitely still can improve, and I feel like honestly, giving criticism is still not a bad idea, right? So not saying that I don't like Wuthering Waves. Okay, in fact, I'm enjoying it a lot. In fact, I'm giving this game like a 9 out of 10 right now, considering how like okay for a company not as big as Genshin, right? You seriously have to lower your standards a lot more. And it's pretty good, really really good. Like for a game by itself like this, it's probably like a fucking good game. Very 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 good game. So yeah, first concern I have, very minor concern. Okay, these waypoints. It okay resonance beacon, but in Genshin terms, waypoints, right? When not unlocked, they are gray. It's a bit copium, alright, but it's not like the best visual choice, like in terms of color. Um, like my cock eye, unironically could not find some of these beacons because they kind of blend in with the map. I feel like it should just be so black, like purely black. Like you see how like this did it, like how this did it too. Yeah, just pure black, and it'll actually just stand out a lot more compared to just like light gray. Light gray is really really not that good. It's not that good in terms of visual, but it's a bit minor, right? Okay. So next, quite a major point. I think a lot of y'all already know, which is the specs you require. Like, cause Genshin, I can stream it very smooth, very nice at high graphics, everything. I'm using a Lenovo Legion 5i laptop. It's just a gaming laptop, and I'm using it to stream Genshin, and it's fine. Now for Wuthering Waves, you know how it goes. I set everything to the lowest settings already, and it still has quite a few frame drops when I was streaming this game. Now this one, I feel like I'll give a I'll give it a bit of leeway considering how little space this takes compared to okay. It takes a surprisingly little amount of space. 90 gigabytes on a laptop is quite impressive for this kind of game. But that comes with the cost of a lot of frame drops, which yeah, it's a slight problem, but I feel like maybe down the road it'll get fixed later on, probably. I'm not too sure, but yeah. I did see the game on high graphics. It looks really, really good. So I do want to play this game on high graphics, but as of now, I really can't because my laptop cannot handle it. And yeah, y'all are gonna say just because I'm broke. Yeah, I spent too much money on Genshin and I'm trying to work my ass off back in part-time job. So I'll get a PC when I get into the army and yeah. Some more criticism about Wuthering Waves here. I feel like there's a bug in one of these mobs, I think. This auto puppet scout. I realize all you have to do for this thing is that when you go below it, it doesn't attack. Yeah, so it just keeps walking towards you. So I think there's a bug. This one has a bug. I think might just be me, but as long as I'm under it, right, I can just keep whacking. I don't even have to dodge or anything, making this thing a Genshin Impact mob, and it's very very fucking boring. So I'm good. I hate how they put these mobs in. Honestly, I don't want specters in the game. And then once again, specters are back, and they suck to fight. In terms of gliding, I honestly don't really have a problem with the gliding here. I feel like the gliding is actually quite okay. I don't mind the speed. It's actually okay for me. So yeah. And I think that's all I have for my comparison with Wuthering Waves and Genshin. Honestly, very impressed with what Wuthering Waves delivered. I had I had expectations, but they exceeded my expectations, honestly. Maybe this is why I still play Genshin. Maybe because I always set my expectations lower. I'm like, Yo! Okay, no, but yeah, I don't think Genshin needs to up their game. Genshin needs to up their game, no? And so yeah, I will be playing Wuthering Waves for at least 6 more months. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. My friend said I should get you guys to say get myself to say subscribe and go follow my Twitch because I will stream Wuthering Waves once a week though. Okay, same for Genshin. I stream Genshin once a week now. I removed one Genshin stream from my schedule to put in Wuthering Waves, and honestly, I think I'll still stream Honkai Star Rail as my main game. Honkai Star Rail is so good. Like Boot Hill when he comes, holy shit, bro. Alright, but yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed this video and leave a comment down below on what you think about Wuthering Waves and what you think about Genshin. Alright. I'm not afraid about being hated by Genshin fans, honestly. I really don't care about whether you like Cell or not, okay?